are here in the Bahamas.
We are going to make it right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
Great job, brother. Just wanted to make sure you're.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat.
Oh, I can. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto. Catching up with crypto right there. Guys, first and foremost, there's a big announcement coming today. Big announcement. 12 o'clock. We're going to actually go to the announcement live as it's going on to see what it's from. We have a major international crypto enforcement action. So if you guys go to my Twitter, which you're going to want to go to, of course, here on twitter.com/bitboy_crypto. You guys can see I tweeted about this here just a minute ago. Let me refresh that. Maybe it's in my replies, actually. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. All right. So this is from Eleanor Trudette. Ellie Tourette, as we know Ellie. Department of Justice Criminal Division will hold a press conference at 12 to announce a major cryptocurrency enforcement action. Look, so we recorded a video last night. And it's not out because we're trying to record some videos while I'm gone because I'm going to be on my book tour for 2.5 weeks. And I made the argument just on that video about how Tether or Deltec Bank could have some major action coming based on the Dan Freeberg proffer deal. That usually means there's no jail time. How could he possibly not get jail time? You're going to want to watch that video when it comes out just to see the way I say, Jean Chalopin. Jean Chalopin. Also known as the French Chuck Norris, as you guys will find out. Nice. But so those are my top two candidates for this action. Deltec Bank, Tether. Binance certainly could be out. We don't think it's Binance, but certainly if you're talking about a major international action, Binance comes to mind as they're in so many countries. A random hack we don't even know about, Ukrainian donation money laundering. I know there's a lot there. There's stuff there I can't even talk about that's very interesting that nobody knows yet. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know for 100%. I've got some clues as to what it is, but there's something major coming with the Ukrainian FTX connection in the next several months, maybe by summer. So it's a while, but I don't know. Maybe they're preempting some of that right now. And then you said, well, you think it could be, what was your theory?
Yeah, I was saying according to what I've read online, last time they did something like this, it was announcing, major actions against fraudsters, going after 6 different fraudsters. So I think it could have something to do with the Three Arrows Capital, Suzu, Kyle Davies. They've been on the run for a while. Now they're trying to raise more money, or obscure exchanges, something like that. But I think it's going to be something to do with them taking action against individuals specifically, maybe some entities, but yeah.
Yeah, so, but what you're saying could be an unknown entity.
Right.
People we don't know.
Right.
Maybe they found the crypto queen.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, they could have.
We just talked about it last week.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Are they going after Gary Gensler? I hope so. That'd be great. They are going after Gary Gensler at some point. That is coming, but might be a while still. So we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. Let's just go ahead and I want to get the show started. Let's see. I want to announce this, by the way, guys. I did redraw for our entries yesterday. I didn't redraw. I mean, the same 5 people won, but we also had an additional, it's 8 people total, right? 3. I got to pick one more person. I just realized. But here we go. Here are the winners for the contest. Tim B, Andrew M, Siblick C, and then Jiroka, Eric S, Einar P, and Ryan S. Y'all all won a copy of the book signed. We will be contacting all you guys here in the coming days. I got to go back and pick one more winner. We're not going to re-announce. We'll just add one more winner. So if you get an email from us, then that'll be it. Be careful. If you get an email that says it's from us, make sure it is from us so you don't get scammed. So there you go. And then I wanted to also check out, we also need to get the winners for, let's see here, the 50 tickets for the Quantum. LL, y'all here, but no one can press the thumb to support them. That's right, guys. Make sure to smash the like button. Number one thing you can do as a member of the BitSquad to support crypto adoption. Good morning, Ben the BitSquad. I tried to pre-order the book and it canceled my purchase. Can I buy the book at the meet and greet in Atlanta from John Smith? You should be able to get it before then, before we do our meet and greet in Atlanta. I think we're going to do that at the end of February, so you got plenty of time. I do know there were some issues with the books. Nothing to do with us, obviously.
I oversold them. Hey,
let me tell you what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do is they're anticipating we can make the Wall Street bestseller list, Wall Street Journal bestseller list. And so what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to keep the number of original prints low. So that way, as soon as these numbers come out next week, we're on the bestseller list, they can reprint the cover as bestseller.
Nice.
So that's what they're trying to do. So, yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the book. Crypto Sub Method, you're missing out if you're not going to the BitLab Academy live streams, 10:30 a.m. with Kelly Kellum. There you go. Check it out. Kelly Kellum sounds like a radio disc jockey, does he not?
He does, yeah. Or, yeah, exactly.
And let's make a note. We need to get these winners for the Quantum Bitcoin conference. Let me see if I can search it real quick and see that. Because that's next week. That is next week. Here it is. Free giveaway. Come join me here. Free 42.3 thousand people. Let's see. 200 people that register. That's not. Is it the one that we had retweeted? I don't think it is. No. Where is the one where we had retweeted? I gotta find this. Okay, so let's go move on to CoinMarketCap real quick, and then when Frank comes up, I'm gonna go change shirts, and then I'm gonna go find that quantum thing. 22,313 cryptos, 536 exchanges, 962 billion in market cap, 53 billion in 24-hour volume. Bitcoin dominance at 41.5%, ETH at 19.3%. Let's see here. We got Bitcoin coming in at 20,600. Oh, Sam the Carpet Man. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you got your book there, sir.
Just call him the Carpet Man?
That's his name, Sam the Carpet Man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I met him at Bitcoin conference.
Oh, there it is. Right
2020, I believe it was. Which was the year that I had the crowd and I couldn't move? Was that 2020?
I can't.
No, it's 2021.
2020, 2021. Yeah, I don't. Where did they do it in 2020?
They didn't do it in 2020.
I was going to say it was 2019 and 2021.
Yeah, they didn't do 20. I just remember that. I think they did it virtually.
Yeah, I think they did. That was right in the middle of all the crazy.
All these years, they just go by so quick.
They do. It's crazy.
You know, it's amazing.
It's great.
Yeah, we are going to live watch the announcement. You are correct. We are going to do that. What were you going to say, TJ?
No, I was just saying it's crazy. It goes so slow in your first cycle, but once you get through one cycle, all of a sudden time seems to speed up.
Absolutely. Okay, we've got Ethereum here at 1,500. It hit 1,600 last night, I believe. We got a big pullback based on this announcement. So if you're asking me, how would you be playing this right now if you're trading, which I am looking for a better position here. I hit a short at 21,400. This announcement came out. I rode it all the way down to 20,500. So made quite the pretty penny. I think I made 200% on that trade. As you guys know, I use too high leverage. And what I'm waiting for is waiting to see what this announcement is. And I'm going to see, I suspect it's similar to when we get the FOMC numbers or something. I suspect we're going to get one more dip down and then it's going to go up because I think it's not going to be a major action. I think it's going to be something minimal. I don't think it's going to be major. It certainly could be Deltec or Tether. That'll be real big, could cause some stuff to go down. But there's nothing, in my opinion, that could make the price go to a new low based on what we're about to hear. You know,
I totally agree. This is one almost opposite, like sell the rumor, buy the news.
Exactly, 100%. So, all right, top gainers of the day, we got Engine, Shiba, bunch of garbage coins, and we got XDC, we got Hedera. If you guys enjoyed my Hedera interview yesterday with Dr. Lehman Baird, excuse me, make sure to go ahead and let us know about that. Rocket Pool coming in, a ETH staking alternative. You know who's big on that Rocket Pool is that Alex Saunders. Interesting. That's all I'll say. Decentraland, Helium, FractShare. These are all up 50% or more. So there you go. We got to kind of hurry the show up. Make sure we have time today to do the live announcement from the Department of Justice. Hopefully they won't stutter. Hopefully it'll be quick. You want to come on up, Frank? Let's do it. And we also have Irish Girl NFT coming today. We're going to talk crypto skulls here in a little bit. All right. Oh, I need this unclipped for me for a second. Unclip me, and then can you clip?
That was awkward.
Smells like money.
I'll leave that one alone.
Ben is smelling like 200% on his short trade right now. What is going on, guys? I hope you're having a good day. And finally getting that little bit of a pullback that we've been looking for and hoping for on Bitcoin. As you guys know, nothing goes up forever, although it did seem like Bitcoin may have tried to go up forever for a second there. But we do have some things that I want to bring up on the charts. Obviously, we were looking at the DXY. This was one thing that I was keeping my eye on to kind of anticipate this dump because we were up against a very key level of resistance and just still continuing to try to, push our way up and up. And the question was, was, are we going to get one last push up, or are we going to reject from the level that we were sitting at? And it looks like we are getting that rejection. And there were some other things on other charts that we've been looking at here. Even I think on the last time I was on the stream, I believe it was yesterday, we were taking a look at some things on the DXY that may actually be playing out right now. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. So this is boom. Okay, so this is the, I'm going to get rid of this. This is our short trade. I am in a short position. Thank God, guys, I did take some profit on my long before this dump. And also, guys, don't forget that today's chart section is brought to you by BitGet. If you guys want to sign up for BitGet, we do have a link in the description down below. And I'm sure TJ will probably throw it in chat there. They do have 0 trading fees on all spot trading pairs. So that's super, super cool. We've been loving BitGet. We've been using it for a while. I bring it up on my stream all the time. One cool thing they do have, I'm curious if Ben has been using this, they have a reversal button on their exchange where you can just flip from long to short by the press of one button.
Really?
Yeah, definitely a dangerous feature for some people, but fun. It's super fun. So
That is funny.
And super convenient too, in case, sometimes it gets frustrating and you get flustered when you're like, oh God, I got to close this long position. I want to go short, and you're clicking all these buttons and you set the wrong stop loss. You don't realize. So it is nice to just be able to hit that one button and be like, I think this pump's over. Let's flip it around. But yeah, guys, go check out the links in the description down below to sign up for BitGet. But back to the charts here, guys. We are obviously coming down to a decent level of support here, coming in at about $20,251. Now, you guys will know, let me just go ahead and refresh this to make sure that this is the most updated level. Sometimes they move.
Real quick, while you're doing that, Mr. J, super chat up 10K on my short trade thanks to Frankie's TA. Let's go. Candle Mafia in the house.
Let's go. Shout out to Mr. J. You've been killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. There were actually a couple other shorts. We could take a look at Gala. Shout out to the premium Discord. Put out a, not a signal. It's not a signals group, but I did put up a nice Gala short setup that is paying out right now. So shout out to anybody in that premium Discord. But coming down here, obviously, we do have a pretty strong level of resistance support here at about 20,251. Now, if we do wind up losing this level, next major level I'll be looking at is generally going to be this blue box here. Now, this is an important level because this is the top of this box is the point of control of our previous trading range that we were trading in all the way back here in November and October, October of 2022. So that is the point of control and the value area low of that range, which is going to be some pretty strong support. Now, it was one of those major areas of resistance we were looking at on the way up, but obviously Bitcoin was just in straight Super Saiyan mode, and we got caught up at that level for a little bit before just easily smashing out of it, but is going to be a major level. I'm looking for some support. If we do get a pull down here and things are looking like they want to bullishly consolidate or just kind of consolidate here with some bullish signals, I may look to add to my long position. However, if we lose this position, levels basically remain the same. Everything that I have been everything kind of we've been talking about, these levels have essentially remained the same. If we lose this blue box, I will be looking down here at this next little blue box coming in between about $18,362 and about $18,200. And then if we start losing these levels, this is where I start to get a little concerned about this rally continuing, because if we break that blue box, we are likely going to head down to this spider line, which is coming in at 17,382. And, once we start getting below these levels, it's looking like we're probably going to get some lower prices on Bitcoin, unfortunately. But if we could stick this blue box or this blue box or even come down to this spider line, obviously the spider line does trend up over time. So depending on, when price gets there, the price may change. But if we could hold these two blue boxes, that would be a pretty good indication, in my opinion, that we could continue to the upside. But obviously, with all these blue candles, this pullback was generally, this pullback was generally expected. Kind of our thoughts were, obviously, this was a very strong level of resistance. Not only did we have the local golden pocket, we also had this spider line up here, giving us a little extra confluence. However, we didn't know, right? The money flow on the 4-hour was very, very thick. The BitLab trading stack was kind of showing sideways, potential sideways consolidation, indicating that we may get a second push up. So that's why we have this blue box up here. That was the next level we were looking at. But we were very aware in the Discord. I was telling, shout out to Damon, says Frank crushing the calls. Let's go. Shout out to Damon Carney. I appreciate that, brother. We were in the Discord talking about, hey, this level right here, it is totally possible to reject from this level because not only were we up against this strong resistance, but we also had bearish signals popping up, right? We had bearish divergences forming on the 4-hour, the 2-hour, and then something that we were looking at on my live stream last night. And shout out to anybody who can't, who may not have the money to shell out for a premium product like our Discord. We also have a free Discord you can sign up for. And if you're not a Discord guy, or girl, you can tune into the live streams at 5:45 on the Frankie Kendall's YouTube channel. I drop a lot of gems in there. Sometimes we put some free setups in there. I give some freebies out on those nightly live streams. But last night on the stream, we were kind of looking at the bearish divergences, but really what we were focusing on was looking at momentum and money flow starting to flow out on the lower time frames, specifically the 1-hour. You can see you have the money coming out of the asset here. You also have momentum starting to come down. And, on top of that, you have price moving up, giving you that discrepancy between price and your momentum. And you have the strong resistance. So kind of the sentiment there was be careful. Obviously, Bitcoin has been in Super Saiyan mode. It's just smashing through all the levels. So you want to be prepared for a potential last little wick to the upside, but it would be very likely to reject from here. And what do you know? On top of all the technical indicators, we get this news about this meeting. And it just lines up perfectly and gives us a dump to the downside. So I believe my short is up about 10% at the moment. I did take profits on my long, thank God. So at this point, looking to hold this. If we pull up our visible range volume profile, you could see here, right? Essentially, as soon as we lost this level here at about 20,000, almost 21K, about 20,950, we kind of break into this little bit of a low volume gap here. And then, obviously when this happens, we see very quick moves. You can see you had a quick move up through this volume gap. So it is likely that you're going to get a quick move down through the volume gap. So this is kind of why I'm looking at this box as a very strong level of support, because if we fall through that gap, likely, yeah, always looking at the box. We will likely, we could likely fall through this low volume gap. And then your next pickup in volume comes down here at these two blue boxes. And you can see that represented by the volume profile. If you lose this level, you're going to fall through that gap to this second box. And then again, I would say last line of defense, this spider line down here. I don't know if we'll make it down this far if we are going to continue to pump, but I will be looking down here. 17.3, 17.4 would be another level I'd look for a very strong bounce. And then just to bring the DXY real quick, I know we're short on time today. Okay. One thing that we talked about yesterday, guys, was looking at the DXY saying, hey, looks like we may have made a local bottom here and may start to come up on the dollar here just a bit. The 1-hour, actually, no, what we were looking at was the daily. As you guys know, we were looking at this bullish divergence that was potentially going to form here. And I was saying, hey, if we are going to get Bitcoin to reject where we're at right now, this bullish divergence forming on the daily for the DXY would be a pretty good thing to watch. And that is essentially what we got. That the green dot starts to print, we get the bullish divergence, and we got a little bit of a move up. And so the writing was basically on the wall here, guys. It was just really the one thing we were concerned about was possibly getting a second push up into these levels, but obviously didn't get it. But when Bitcoin's in a parabolic move like this, sometimes it's really hard to read. But BitLab also screaming, hey, listen, if this isn't the top, we're pretty close. Look at this giant red wave on the significant movements indicator on the daily time frame. This usually indicates a pretty strong top. And then you have your market intelligence giving you a momentum bear div up here as well on the daily. So this is one of the things that I really love using the BitLab indicator for, is just kind of looking at that significant movement. Obviously the divergences, I'm a big divergence trader, so I love seeing those pop up as well. But the significant movements is a really good gauge to be like, hey, it looks like we could get a second push up here. But, BitLab's screaming that we're basically topping out here. So just adds, it gives you some pretty good confidence to let you know, if you're getting to the top of a move or not, especially when you're looking at a high time frame like the daily. So now you guys got the targets to the downside. And again, I do want to press you guys to always keep an eye on the DXY, because this is one of the big things we were looking at to kind of expect this move to the downside. So shout out to anybody who got into any of those trades. Shout out to Damon for those kind words. I appreciate it. I think that's all I got. Watch those levels, guys. And hopefully this news, we'll see what happens with this meeting. Ben, you said it happens at 12? 12:30? All right, 12 o'clock. We'll find out in 5 minutes. Back to Ben. Bing, bong.
We left Alaska. We come back XRP. Man, that hoodie was hot. It's hot in here. Wow. Okay. So what we're looking at here is Bitcoin is going to be heading to the moon, and we're really excited about that. And we can't wait to see it. DOJ to announce arrest of Gary Gensler. Man, that would be fantastic. I don't think that's going to happen, though.
Well, that's the, I know I've been talking about this Madoff thing a lot, but after looking at that negligence, clear negligence and no real action with the SEC commissioners at the time, they were potentially considering making Bernie Madoff commissioner of the SEC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how
I didn't know that, actually.
bad they are.
Yeah, like his brother worked for the SEC?
No, his brother worked for him. He shaped, and very much like Sam Bankman-Fried, he was very involved in creating a lot of the regulation, and he was one of their most trusted advisors, and like I said, was on the short list of next SEC commissioners before the whole thing blew up.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Wow. I think I should be the next SEC commissioner.
Hey.
Would you vote for me?
Is it? Would I get to vote?
Nope.
I was gonna say, citizens don't really get to
know
say
the right
that.
people. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Know the right people. All I got to drink is protein.
Crypto Crow in the chat says BitBoy should cosplay Alex Jones for a video with that voice.
Well, I tell you what, them frogs. I like Alex is a great guy.
Yeah.
Love Alex Jones. I mean, I met him. He's just a great person. I mean, when I'm not saying anything about the lawsuit or whatever he said. I'm just saying, as a person, if you meet him, he's really nice, really good person. Bitcoin whale and shark addresses accumulated over $4.4 billion in BTC amid price rise. So there you go. We had a lot of whales accumulating. Talking about this for the last few days. You can see this. Notably, around 13% of the supply returned to a state of profit as of January 13th. Helps convert a large volume. Bitcoin was acquired between 16.5 and 18.2K. And guys, you just got to think about it. You got to use common sense here. I mean, the fact is, it wasn't in there. Okay, that's fine. Fact is that while everybody's been screaming 10 to 14K, and look, we certainly, we'll do it after this. When we were saying 10 to 14K, but we were telling you more importantly was the time frame. Guys, 15.2, everybody was accumulating around there. They were accumulating during this zone where everybody was waiting for this last drop, and we didn't get it. And I don't think we're going to. So as we're going back up after the announcement, I'm really watching I got to figure out what I want to do with this. Because I think once this comes and it's a nothing burger, I think we're going to really have an opportunity for a really good long here. If I'm judging it like I think I'm judging it. So 4 out of 10 Bitcoin indicators confirm end of bear market. Let's see. First indicator, realize HODL waves. The long-term to short-term profitability indicator. The Bitcoin cycle change detection indicator. Guys, I've been telling you, I think we are near the bottom. Okay. Go ahead and Twitter Buzz.
Twitter Buzz.
2 minutes to do Twitter Buzz.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Okay. Keep this up here. Watch for this. Early adopters. This is from Dagnum PI. Early adopters are not lucky. They have 4 essential qualities: curiosity, intelligence, courage, and good looks. Determination. I think people would say I've got some of those.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, I think most of it, I agree with that. When people say, "Oh, you just got lucky," it's like, no, you didn't. I bought when everybody was telling me I was crazy. I stuck with it when everybody told me to sell. Yeah. I shared something yesterday. We did a YouTube short on the Basement channel, and basically saying now is the time to be accumulating Bitcoin in bear markets. And there was all the comments were like, "Nah, man, I'm good. That's a total scam. Bitcoin's going to zero." And it's just like, you try to tell people, but they don't get it. And so if you have conviction now, you're not lucky.
Just saying the bottom is in because is not a valid reason for the bottom being in. The bottom being in is because we had the contagion. It dumped the price to an unbelievably low point, but it wouldn't budge below that. And that shows the strength of support. The collapse of FTX and the entire crypto industry basically was not enough to get it below that.
Yeah.
There you go. Next, Madoff, the Monster of Wall Street, Season 1, Part 3, See No Evil. Look from 56.32 to 58.12. Great job. SEC history repeats.
Yeah.
SBF. Okay. All right. Next tweet. U.S. Department of Justice, we're about to announce a global cryptocurrency enforcement action. So that's what we're watching, waiting for right now. It should be any moment now.
Yeah. And then let's just roll through this last one.
Yep. I don't like that guy. Take that down. We don't ever put anything by that guy. He's a douche. I hate that guy.
I like
So we're not going to give him any credibility. Well, you love people that attack me.
I didn't know
This guy disappears for 2 years. 2 years and then comes back. What an idiot. I hate that guy. I don't like people that disappear and then come back in and then act like they're somebody. Sorry, if you really cared about people, you would have been here for them. You wouldn't leave when the price goes down. Idiot. So there you go. You like that guy?
I just think he puts a lot of good information out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Satan himself, he was a beautiful man. That's what they say. Okay. All right. So we are right here on this, waiting to see what happens. It's be live any second now. So I guess we want to run through the stories.
Yeah.
They already announced it?
About to know. No, I mean.
Already announced, LOL? We were disappointed with the lack of pictures. Expected a Gucci suit back cover. Sorry, Jimmy. I'll get that for you next time. I'll make sure I get that for
Maybe
you.
refresh, make sure it's not rolling.
Yeah, I mean, it is rolling. It's live. I mean, it is rolling. Rolling. Here. Rolling right now.
But nothing.
There's nothing yet.
Yeah.
So,
So
let's see. Can somebody come pin this on me? Is anybody in here?
Nobody's in here.
Can you come grab me from behind, TJ?
Oh, boy.
You can't do it? Okay.
No, I can do it.
I think Flipper had family problems. Oh, poor guy. Sorry, I got no sympathy for that guy. You attack me, you attack my family. I don't got nothing for you. I don't care what his family problems are. Good for him. So, oh look, he's coming behind me. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Look, I'm relentless against people that attack me. I don't care. Nobody gets sympathy when you attack me. I'm sorry. These people just make stuff up and they think they're somebody. All right. Okay. So here we go. We're waiting on the press conference here. Any moment. We'll keep running through the stories here until that. Tucker Carlson outlined wild theory to explain Bitcoin price rise. Maximum tinfoil. Members of crypto Twitter were quick to mock Tucker Carlson, who provided no supporting evidence to back his claims. He suggested the computer outage that caused thousands of grounded flights on January 11th may have been caused by ransomware and theorized the U.S. government may have bought a large amount of Bitcoin to pay the ransom. You know what? I think the thing is here is I don't think he'd be saying this without some kind of whispers, at least. Yeah. Without something going on. So just because he didn't present evidence for it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Well, Tucker's fan base online appears to believe the theory is plausible. It was less well received by the crypto community. Nick Almond, they say that guy's nuts. The founder of Factory DAO described Tucker's wild theory as a maximum tinfoil hat to his massive 13,500 Twitter followers. Wire flights across the USA grounded last week. Tucker Carlson has a theory, and it may explain the recent Bitcoin price pump.
That's interesting.
Blockstream CEO and Cyberpunk Adam Back also mocked Carlson to his 506,000 Twitter followers, stating that the two events were exactly what Carlson described them to be, a coincidence. Is this Adam Back here? No, there's Adam Back. This guy, I think, has me blocked on Twitter.
Gandalf.
Is that a coincidence? Yes, it is. So, Stack Hodler pointed out to his 30,000 Twitter followers. I love that they like to point that out. Of 5 billion. That's what in the world is that? Is that higher than a billion? 5 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money. Assets by FTX was a more likely explanation for recovery in the crypto markets. I'm keeping an eye on this here. Still nothing here. Still waiting for the DOJ. This is from the Treasury, they said. So what happens there.
Court. This says they're exchanging or seizing some random exchange. I'll look and see if there's stuff coming out.
Yeah, they're being a latte boy. That's for sure. More than 13,000 flights were canceled. 10,000 being delayed. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Next story here. Over $120 million worth of Bitcoin withdrawn from exchanges on January 17th. If it is Biz Lotto, did they already announce it somewhere else? Oh, man, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to catch me along here.
Yeah, it's already reacting.
Oh, let's see.
20,000. I'm not, my orders aren't going to fill. Well.
I'm going to buy me along. Buy me along.
Zero hedge. Let me look.
There we go. Okay. All right, we'll see. I hope that it dips down and fills. I hope I didn't miss it. I might have missed it by $1. Okay. Break down net outflows of coins in and out of exchanges by USD value of transactions. The red and orange color denotes $100,000 to $10 million transactions, insinuating institutional prominent players withdrawing coins from exchanges. So we had big players removing Bitcoin, supposedly. Still waiting here, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Bitcoin inches closer to a 10-year record as other stats turn bullish. Let's see. The world's first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. It's one day from matching its historic 15-day win streak if its positive price movement keeps up. Bitcoin has increased price 14 days in a row, a single day away from making a historic new record. Very interesting. So they've already announced it. They've announced it. Wow. They've announced it, and we did not get filled. Wow. We missed it by $5. That really hurts. How did that not get filled? Oh, I did get filled. Barely. I barely got filled, though. Well, only a very small fraction of my order got filled. Oh, well, I'll take it. It's up 15%. Okay. And, of course, I use BitGet. You guys, here, point there. Good. Put me in the corner. BitGet, right there. You guys can see. They have the zero trading fees is not valid anymore.
Yeah, they're changing it.
Yeah, they just changed that. It's like 0.1% or something. Yeah. It's very small.
But I think there's some details to it. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember.
No, the detail. Well, I can tell you the details later. I mean, why are they not? It said it's starting. I'm still here. Still nothing.
DOJ setting up.
Well, this is so annoying. It's going to be against a Russian crypto exchange, BitSquad. Wow. If that is it, what a great, I don't want to say disappointment. I don't think they know how to read the room.
Well, they've definitely got people's attention though. We're finally seeing some some numbers here that we haven't seen.
8,400 viewers. Yeah. Wow. A lot of viewers here on the channel today. One more day of upward price movement will match its 2013 streak. If Bitcoin keeps gaining another day after that, it will set a new all-time record with a 16-day winning streak. Guys, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. Number one thing you can do as a member of the BitSquad. World Economic Forum publishes toolkit for DAOs. What does it entail?
Oh, boy. This should be interesting.
The WEF described DAOs as a set of adaptable resources for key stakeholders to help realize the full potential of this emerging form. Moreover, it acknowledged that DAOs have the potential to address the shortcomings of traditional firms while also realizing more equitable governance and operations. Minister Harka believed that self-custody of data was also an important issue moving forward. Reportedly, most of society still focused on privacy instead of data ownership. Thus, projects such as mydata.org, association in Finland, created in 2014, that allowed users to exercise ownership and control their data, yet to gain as much traction as they could otherwise. So there you go. They're just putting their hands in DAOs. So there you go. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, did they do it somewhere else and we missed it?
I haven't seen. I mean, nobody's. All I'm seeing. I haven't seen anything confirmed with a link or anything like that. I'm seeing people talk about it, but I'm not seeing any. Yeah.
Okay.
And we are sure it's noon Eastern?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're sure. Can this thing just go down and fill my freaking order though first? I mean, thank you. Go down. This is how I live my life. Genesis payment, DCG, HALTS, dividend payments to conserve liquidity after FTX implosion. I forgot how crazy I was when I started trading.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're going?
We got something. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Thanks all for being here.
You're welcome.
Today, the Department of Justice has dealt a significant blow
I see the level.
to the crypto crime ecosystem.
No, it's not. I'm just saying it's not
Justice
coming through.
Department agents and prosecutors, working in partnership with the Treasury Department and French law enforcement, have disrupted BitSquad, a China-based cryptocurrency exchange notorious for laundering criminal proceeds from the dark net. And last night, agents of the FBI arrested BitSquad's founder, Anatoly Legadimov.
No volume?
I am joined today by the Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, Kenneth Polite, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Breon Peace,
It's up all the way.
FBI Associate Deputy Director, Brian Turner, and the Deputy Secretary of the Treasury, Wally Adeyemo. Today's law enforcement actions put all of those who seek to exploit the cryptocurrency ecosystem on notice.
On notice,
That the
Bislotto.
Department of Justice will use every tool, working along with our partners,
This is a joke.
every tool that we have to attack the criminal use of the dark net and cryptocurrency.
This is all just propaganda.
We are taking steps to address the crisis of
The dark web,
confidence
the dark
in
net, because we're all
cryptocurrency
using Silk
markets.
Road in 2023.
Criminals and fraudsters seek to
God.
operate beyond the reach of law enforcement. Malicious actors, working from what they think are safe havens, are exploiting
think
crypto
China's a
markets
safe haven?
and flouting the laws and the regulations that guard the integrity of our financial system, and along with it, the earnings and investments of law-abiding Americans. It's no secret that cyber criminals rely on these bad actors to launder their criminal proceeds from cryptocurrency into fiat currency. But today,
Yeah, I
thanks
just
to a
went Super Bowl.
coordinated international effort, Justice
Aha,
Department
got it, Phil. Let's
prosecutors
go.
and agents have disrupted
snitch.
a busy corner of this
Thank you,
criminal
Secretary. I
ecosystem.
appreciate you for the extra monies.
Last night in Miami, FBI agents
How much
arrested
tax
Legadimov,
dollars went into
a
this?
Russian national and the founder
What a
and
joke.
majority owner of BitSquad, a
Bislotto.
Hong Kong registered cryptocurrency
Ah,
exchange.
so is FTX.
The charges allege
This
that
is
he
ridiculous.
operated BitSquad as a high-tech financial hub,
I got in late. I'm already up
as he
10%.
put it, that catered to, quote, known crooks.
We're going
BitSquad
we're going to
failed
22K,
implement
22K
safeguards
guys. Get
required
ready.
by U.S. law, safeguards that enable
This is the best you got,
law
government. This is the
enforcement
best you got.
to detect
Bislotto?
and to investigate
A Chinaman and a
financial crimes.
Russianman?
Instead,
Golly.
BitSquad facilitated the transmission of hundreds of millions of dollars in illicit funds, fueling darknet marketplaces, and laundering the proceeds of ransomware
How?
attacks.
I can't
For
with
example,
these people.
As
I can't with
alleged,
them.
BitSquad was a crucial financial resource for the notorious Hydra darknet market,
The Hydra.
the disruption of which I announced from this podium last April, at that time with our German partners.
Oh, what a stud. You're really
Now,
good.
Hydra was the world's
Hydra, what is this,
longest
Marvel
running
movie?
and largest darknet
Is
marketplace,
this a Marvel movie?
responsible for 80% of the world's darknet transactions.
Let's go.
Together,
Golly, let's go. We're going to
Hydra
22K,
and
guys.
BitSquad
Put your logs
formed
in,
a
people. Put your
high-tech
logs in.
axis of crypto crime.
Oh, my
Hydra buyers funded illicit purchases of illegal drugs,
Not illegal
stolen
drugs.
financial information, and hacking tools from crypto accounts hosted at BitSquad. And sellers of these illegal goods and
how you use the
services
government to make
at
money.
Hydra sent criminal proceeds to accounts at BitSquad, all to the tune of over $700 million in direct and indirect transfers between 2018 and 2022.
How much money is that, though?
Now, I've
how much
said
was that with-
before
You see what I'm saying?
that
Like
we would
volume.
go after the entire ecosystem that allows cyber criminals and illicit actors to flourish. Today's action against BitSquad, as with the disruption of Hydra, reflects another critical step in executing on that strategy. At the time of Legadimov's arrest, and continuing into the early hours of this morning, the department's international and domestic partners engaged in a coordinated campaign of disruption. That campaign includes law enforcement actions in multiple European countries, the seizure of BitSquad's servers, and enforcement actions by the Treasury Department here in the United States. These actions show not only the broad scope of the defendant's alleged crimes, but also the international net dropped by law enforcement to stop him and his business partners.
Good job,
These
guys.
actions today marks the end of the Hydra BitSquad crypto crime axis. We've also busted the business model of the cyber criminals that BitSquad supported. And coordinated operations like these against BitSquad, using all tools and designed for maximum impact, are the linchpins of international success against cybercrime. Our actions also mark the most significant enforcement effort against a cryptocurrency exchange by the National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team, launched last year following a comprehensive cyber review led by my office.
Yeah, this is
To all
this is
of
a joke.
those exploiting the cryptocurrency ecosystem to enable crypto crime, we have a clear message. We
They're
will
desperate
not
for a
only
win.
target
So
hackers, fraudsters, and criminals that mask their profits in cryptocurrency. We are also unleashing the full force of the Department of Justice on the illicit actors and entities that support cyber criminals, like Legadimov and BitSquad. Operating offshore or moving your servers out of the continental US will not shield you. And whether you break our laws from China or Europe, or abuse our financial system from a tropical island, you can expect to answer for your crimes inside a United States courtroom. I want to thank the agents, analysts, and prosecutors who worked diligently to investigate this case. And finally, a tremendous thanks to our foreign partners and the Treasury Department for their collaboration in this and other cryptocurrency and cybercrime cases. And now let me turn the podium over to Assistant Attorney General Polite.
Thank you, Deputy Attorney General Monaco. When the department announced the creation of the National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team in late 2021, we set forth the blueprint on how INSET would work to disrupt criminal abuse of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. We named Eun-Young Choi, an accomplished leader on cyber and cryptocurrency issues, and a seasoned department prosecutor to be INSET's first director. We said that INSET would investigate those who enable the use of digital assets to facilitate crime, with a particular focus on virtual currency exchanges and services. And we said that INSET would enhance the department's collaboration with domestic and foreign partners in aggressively investigating and prosecuting crimes involving cryptocurrency. Today's actions against BitSquad, the first public enforcement action led by INSET, are precisely what we had in mind. As the Deputy Attorney General described, BitSquad is a cryptocurrency exchange that allegedly facilitated illicit activities by making it easier for bad actors, including ransomware groups and dark web drug pushers, to conceal their identities and profit from their misconduct. BitSquad accomplished this in part by flouting key requirements of anti-money laundering programs and helping criminals hide their transactions.
All right, are we done with this?
Anonymity
I am.
Yeah,
of the blockchain.
We're done with this. This is freaking stupid. I can't believe how stupid this is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that this is your big announcement.
Yeah.
We get everybody together. Guys, this is the exact same thing that happened right after FTX went under. And then all these senators send these letters out, like, let's send letters to all these banks and say, crypto, watch out, we're coming for you. Guys, nobody cares about this. No, you have $700 million compared to a $50 billion crypto scam. And this is what you put out there as your big win. Congratulations, you cleaned some money off the dark web, 0.01% of all crypto activity. Great job. How about you focus on where the retail investors are putting their money and losing it? How about you focus on that? How about you give us the goods on what's going on with Dan Friedberg? Give us the goods that's going on with Sam Bankman-Fried. Tell us about these real criminals that we know that are here in the homeland. They're so desperate for a win in crypto that they had to do a no one knows what you're talking about. No one knows what you're talking about. BitSquad, TJ, how long have you been in crypto for?
2017.
Okay. I've been since 2012. I've never heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it. They could have said Cryptopia. They could have said BitGrail. Would have heard of them. Never heard of this. But this is your big win. Congratulations. Congratulations. You have caught up to crypto. Department of Justice, you have caught up to crypto. Guys, this is the kind of stuff they focus on, and this is why they just don't know how to really read the room. They don't really know how to read the room. But you know what? It's great for crypto because this obviously is not a major, there were people out there. I've told you guys before, I don't believe Tether or Binance are insolvent, right? You got people out there that are just crossing their fingers. Please let it be this. Please let it be this. Please let it be this.
Yeah,
please let Binance go down.
Mike Alfred, this is it. They're taking them down.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. The Binance is definitely the announcement. They let this go on too long.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's got to be it.
Now, here's a strange, totally random theory. You got Tucker Carlson talking about these hacks, potentially Bitcoin. What if they were trying to, they asked them to send it to an exchange?
I'm negative on my long, by the way. No. I was up half a Bitcoin. I didn't close it.
Oh. What if the hackers are asking them to send the Bitcoin to this exchange, and that's why they're going after this exchange? I mean, that'd be really quick turnaround time, but
that's way too quick turnaround time. But I mean, that could have been in, Gregory Smith says, bid with BizLotto gone. Where do I get nukes now? I don't know, guys. I mean, look, I just, is it that these people are just so. We got over 9,000 viewers, by the way. Make sure to smash the like button. Let's get up to 10K here.
Yeah.
But these people, they're just so out of touch with what's going on in reality when it comes to crypto that they think this is the big win. They think this is the thing they want to do a press conference of. Now, is this a win? Do we want stuff like this removed? Sure, we do. But do you want to do a press conference over this while everybody's laughing behind your back that Gary Gensler, the head regulator of the United States, met with the biggest fraudster in the history of mankind for 6 months? That's what we want to hear about. That's what the people care about. People don't care about Russian, Chinese money laundering. Tell us about the Ukrainian money laundering from FTX. Yeah. Tell us about that. We're interested in that. We're not interested in how Chinese nationals are making money on the dark web. Sorry. Nobody cares about that. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. We got to run through these stories real quick because we've got Irish Girl NFT coming on here at 12:30. Digital Currency Group halts dividend payments to conserve liquidity. We know Digital Currency Group is going to be bankrupt, guys. It's going to be bankrupt. It's going to file Chapter 11 probably tomorrow.
Genesis
is.
Yeah.
This is already baked into the price. I'm not concerned about this at all. I don't think it's a big deal. SEC crypto-related fines hit $2.6 billion through 2022. Wow. And this is what they actually collected. It's often been accused of, SEC is accused of pursuing regulation by enforcement rather than setting clear guidelines. In 2022, the agency issued 30 enforcement actions against 79 digital asset market participants. 56 of those were individuals, 23 were firms. Do they have the... BlockFi faced the largest. So there was 100 million. They paid 70 million. Are they going to point it that it's got to get clawed back? They didn't say that, did they? So there you go. Well, I need to keep this up. It's not good. Not good, TJ. Not good. Guys, I need Bitcoin to go $22,000, and then I'll be rich. Crypto exchanges should be supervised as banks, urges Japan's financial regulator, all because of FTX. So big shocker there. FSA's director also opined the regulatory authority should establish a multinational resolution mechanism. The U.S.-based Kraken recently, on the other hand, announced intentions to leave the Japanese market, citing unstable conditions. Wow, Bitcoin's listening to me. Yeah, thank you. Go the other way. Thank you. FTX U.S. assets worth $90 million moved via unauthorized transfers. Details inside. Wow, I should probably tweet about this. About this thing. Biggest nothing burger in the history of nothing burgers. Do you think that's a good tweet?
I thought you hate the word nothing burger.
No, who told you that?
I thought you said it on stream that you're so tired of people saying nothing burger for everything.
Did I?
I thought so. Maybe it was somebody here did.
It wasn't me. I don't hate nothing. There's a lot of words I hate.
The chat can go check.
Yeah. Let's see what they say. Gigantic nothing burger. Nothing burger from what?
So Tom Reed said, guys, be careful. BizLotto contagion still to be felt in the markets. 11,000 still to be distributed.
BizLotto contagion proven not communicable. Non-communicable. There we go. That's a pretty fine tweet. See what happens. BizLotto. You got to be kidding me on this BizLotto.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what? It's like if you had a bunch of people that own companies, and what they were going to do is they were going to like raffle one of them off. Everybody puts all of their assets into one thing, and then
It's a business
if they
lottery.
draw yours,
Yeah.
you win the Biz Lotto.
Play the numbers.
You son of a snitch. Why did you preempt my joke? Why do you do this to
I'm
me?
sorry.
FTX US assets worth $90 million moved via unauthorized transfers following its bankruptcy filing. Half of the $181 million in assets identified by the FTX US based unit of the bankruptcy crypto empire were subject to unauthorized third-party transfers. Wow. The details were revealed via presentation to the FTX creditor committee. Now, are we seeing, here's a question. Are we seeing FTX turn on FTX US? Are we seeing Sam Bankman-Fried turn on FTX US?
Well, he was last night still tweeting, which I just makes me roll my eyes every time I see it. He's still trying to claim that it's solvent. Everybody's going to get paid back, but everybody who's like Caroline's got direct testimony saying now that he ordered her to remove assets from FTX US to try to cover. So it's looking more intertwined every single day. I can't imagine why he's still tweeting anything.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
$450 million in crypto assets were allegedly stolen from the exchange. Allegedly. Our restructuring team of FTX also said that it identified $5.5 billion worth of liquid assets, $1.7 billion in cash, $3.5 billion in crypto. And we still got to see those, we still have to see that liquidated, you know? So have to see all that crypto liquidated. FTX bosses voiced their concerns about client fund use, court papers show.
Yeah, there's a clip of him saying they use customer funds to backstop positions like months before it all happened, where he just like misspoke in Congress. It's crazy.
Two managers who voiced their concerns are not named. Documents going to say one of the FTX software developers, known as CC1, learned in 2020 of a negative balance on the exchange of hundreds of millions of dollars. According to the papers, SBF was gravely concerned, but said an equity raise and a climb in crypto price could solve the problem. I told you guys, this is what they've all been counting on, a rise in the crypto price. Neither materialized. And the fact that they thought it was going to materialize before the cycle, it just shows you some of these people, they're really dumb. They're really, really dumb.
I think they're disconnected from reality.
Yeah, 100%. Every third member of the U.S. Congress received money from FTX. So there you go. 1/3 of Congress received money from FTX. 535 senators, 196 took donations in cash from FTX. I wonder what other person or entity has given more money to politicians? Like, is Apple given to a higher percentage than 196?
I mean, I think individual wise, I think it was just Soros, is what they said.
Soros, wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. Ethereum has the most developers, but these newer chains are growing fast. Let's check out what chains we're talking about. Let's see. Developers working on Solana, Near, and Polygon rose. Wait. 40% on the year. They're saying developers working on Solana rose year over year.
No.
There are more people excited about working on Solana right now than they were a year ago.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. You notice how they grouped three of them together?
Mm-hmm.
There was probably a reason for that. Ethereum Layer 2 protocol Optimism surpasses Arbitrum in transaction volume. Ethereum-based Layer 2 scaling solutions, Optimism and Arbitrum have seen significant on-chain transition here. Ethereum-based Layer 2 scaling protocols, Optimism and Arbitrum have seen a sharp divergence in transaction activity over the past month. You guys can see, look at that. Well, we got Optimism going up. Pay attention to Optimism. Been telling you guys that for a while. It has a coin, which matters. Optimism transaction gains have also occurred on the decentralized perpetual futures exchange GMX, which is built on Arbitrum. Saw a 30% drop in use. Ethereum Layer 2 platform ZK Sync releases new software development kit in Swift. In a tweet on January 17th, ZK Sync said the goal is to make their features more accessible to developers and dApps. With a Swift SDK, ZK Sync would support more platforms and use cases, especially for teams building iOS and macro OS applications on ZK Sync 2.0. Y'all probably don't care about this, if I'm going to be honest with y'all. Ripple XRP, throw it up. Guys, we have Brett Garlinghouse saying that he believes this will be over by the beginning of the year, or by the middle of the year, potentially.
Chat earlier said Judge Torres was trending on Twitter, which
Judge Torres.
I've known, who's the judge, obviously, over that case.
Yeah. Ripple CEO is optimistic that the crypto firm will get ruling on XRP lawsuit soon. Slams embarrassing SEC. I love Brett Garlinghouse passionately. I would not kiss him on the mouth, but I would hug him. Where would you draw the line with Brad Garlinghouse?
I'm a hugger. I can hug a
You
lot
hug
of
him?
people. Yeah.
Would you hug him from behind?
That's awkward.
It's just, well, you just walk up behind somebody and just
Yeah.
hug them.
I'm not a big behind hugger.
Okay.
Not a big behind hugger.
I'm going to stop. The head of crypto and blockchain company Ripple. We're talking about Brad Garlinghouse here, okay? Very serious. It says he's hopeful that a resolution will be reached in its spat with the U.S. SEC in the first half of 2023. I tell you what, Brad Garlinghouse now knows that I won't kiss him in the mouth. So whenever we come face to face, we see each other, we'll be very curious to see how he positions his face.
How do you feel about people that kiss their kids on the mouth?
Oh,
Like Tom Brady.
Oh, no, that's weird.
It's very strange.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Look, y'all may be down with it. Y'all may be down with it.
Some people are.
And if you're down with it, I'm not trying to say you're weird or you're not cool, but
It's uncomfortable.
never kid. No, that's
It's
weird.
It's strange.
The Tom Brady's. I mean, look, I'm not a Tom Brady hater as much as I would like to be because he killed my team.
Yeah.
But that's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for it. I think. What do y'all think? Let's see.
Do a poll.
Yeah, put a poll up.
Yeah.
This is a weird poll to put up.
It is a. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, let's not put the.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. What if it goes? What if it
Do y'all
doesn't?
think kissing kids is good?
All right.
No.
Yeah.
If we don't get 100% on the one side, y'all are in big trouble.
Right.
It's a family show, my God. Thank you. Ripple disputes the claim. No poll, guys. No poll. Say the token should not be considered an investment contract and is used in business to facilitate cross-border transactions. Garlinghouse said he expects a ruling to arrive sometime in the coming single-digit months, potentially as soon as June. Now, I've been telling you guys, I think that June is about the same. That's when I think it's going to be over. Middle of quarter 2 and quarter 3, kind of in that June, July range. That's what I can see happening. He doesn't expect the company will settle the case, although he remains open. And I think settling is the move. In reality, it's going to keep it from going to appeals. In a separate fireside discussion with CNBC's Arjun Karpal Wednesday, Garlinghouse issued a stern rebuke of the SEC's legal battle with his firm, saying the conduct of the watchdog is, quote unquote, embarrassing. So there we go. Okay, let me go ahead and click on my VMix over here.
We're about to bring crypto skulls.
Yeah, about to bring it on. Let me get rid of that here. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, what was it? How's it going?
Hello, Ben. How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, we had a huge announcement from the Department of Justice. They're taking down NFTs. No, that wasn't it. It was a dark web Bitcoin exchange that none of us have heard of. What do you think about that?
I seen that. What an opening to bring Crypto Skulls community member on just beforehand. Yeah.
Exactly.
100%. Yeah.
So
yeah.
cool.
It's I don't know. It's a bit too much of a downer now for me. I'm more into I suppose more like directed into NFTs and more directed into the historical community sense.
And you guys are a historical community. So so just to be clear, I had somebody on Twitter bring this up. This is not paid. This is not paid at all. I just want to bring, look, this is the second oldest crypto project or NFT project, correct?
Yeah, it's believed to be so. Yeah, 100%. I believe it to be, and it's dated back from 2019. So, I mean, like you said before, like there's only 21 million Bitcoin, so there's only 10,000 crypto skulls. You know, it's a very valuable historical project, and I work a lot with historical NFT projects, and it's definitely my favorite project.
Yeah, well, there's been CryptoPunks obviously around for a while. CryptoKitties goes back a long time. CryptoKitties didn't really make it, which is very interesting because it had the most hype during that time. Well, what do you think is the thing that has made Crypto Skulls outlast a lot of the competition that was around in those early days?
Yeah, really good question. I think it's definitely the community because it's loyal and supportive of each other. There's definitely so many active community members, which is a really tough thing to do. I think with NFTs, we have like just under 4,000 members of the original Crypto Skulls, the main project that's launched on Ethereum. And there's also Demonic Skulls as well. And that's like 1,000 additional, but just under 4,000 is the main collection. I would say because that they're active and that they're mature audience, our holders would tend to hold for a long time because we see the value in historical NFTs. They see the value in, you know, trying to pass down these digital assets to their grandkids, to their children. They see other ways as to why they would want to hold these digital assets, and it's just the power of blockchain. It's to do with provenance, and it's just to do with you know, change and advancements, and being so supportive, and you know, you're open-minded, I think. So yeah, very mature audience that just supports each other, and like I can't, like, literally I can't even, you know, compare it to another NFT project, because it surprises me day by day, you know, the amount of like new holders that come in, and everyone learns together as well. I think it's just that support each other has, and I think the founder as well, Alex Blair, because he donated up to 1,500 crypto skulls to use in the DAO. The DAO, for anyone that doesn't know what that means, it's a decentralized autonomous organization. And what that basically means, it's like a collective to use for funding and support for things like to support artists, to support like in real life events that I'm a huge fan of. You know, we do a lot for NFT London, NFT NYC, and a ton of plans for 2023. So yeah, I think it's like definitely a collective, like, reasons, lots of different reasons there, but it's just like the activeness, and I think the funding as well from using crypto skulls, like coming from the founder, like, it's massive. You know, that the founder, like, hasn't gone, he's still active, very active, and we have a massive team. There's 5 of us, so I'd like to definitely give a shout out. We have Zed, who was there from like the very beginning, from back in 2019, May, when it was officially launched. And we have Envious, who's a security manager, you know, who looks after the bots, looks after Discord, and make sure that our security is like top notch. We have XOAO, who's like UX designer, graphic designer, works in the DAO, Quantum as well, and Baldy. So there's, you know, a top notch team there. And I think once you have a solid team, you know, it's very easy to work together, very easy to plan for the year ahead, and you're excited for Mondays.
Excited for Mondays. Wow, that's a bold statement. I'm excited for Mondays. TJ, are you excited for Mondays?
Yeah.
Always excited for Mondays. Okay, so I pulled up the Crypto Schools page here, and I was checking it out here on OpenSea. So here's a question I have. So the floor price right now is 0.45 ETH, about 0.46 ETH, which is pretty low when you compare it to like CryptoPunks or Bored Ape Yacht Club or whatever the case may be. Yeah, this project has managed to make it for a long time. Do you know what the original purchase price of these was?
Yeah, I believe them to be roughly around, like, in ETH. Would you like me to answer in ETH,
sure.
or in
fiat?
Yeah, because I suppose, like, you know, everyone won't understand like in ETH terms, but I think it was around like $15 was like the very first one back in like 2019, and we actually recently, you know, celebrated the rediscovery of crypto skulls, which means that it got like, you know, max exposure, where there was a lot of influences like around this week last year, and it was valued like severely high, you know, in the bull. So it does change a lot, but I think that's what makes it more interesting to have, like, you know, a solid team, and to be like the importance of being so active. So yeah, roughly around $15 was the
that probably would be 2019. That probably would have been like 0.15 ETH, because ETH was around 100, between $100 and $150 for most of 2019.
Yeah, I think the very first ones were even lower than that. But if you compare it to Skull Lords, they're basically, there's only 10 of them, and they're hand drawn, with thanks to the founder's wife, who actually like named them, and they're considerably worth a lot more. There was, you know, there's only one of them actually listed right now, and it's listed for, I think, is it 1,000 ETH?
1,000 ETH?
For?
Wow. Justin, go buy it.
It's insane.
Sorry.
Yeah, BitBoy, when are you gonna buy it? It's only one left.
Well, I mean, now I feel like I have to. So I'll make sure we, you know, I tell you what, if Bitcoin goes up to $22,000, you know, I'll make enough to buy it off of this trade I'm in. So
I'll hold you to that, Ben.
Okay. So, and how long have you say you've been involved in Crypto Schools for?
Myself, yeah, I started with them last year, around the start of last year. Prior to that, I was working with other historical NFT projects, CryptoPunks V1, V1 Punks, that many people know of as well.
Yeah.
Do you know the story?
Oh yeah, a V1 punks. Yeah,
I actually remember seeing these.
Yeah, we were actually looking into getting our
seeing-
V1 of our CryptoPunk. We actually sold our CryptoPunk over the bear market because it wasn't holding value. So, but if you want to share that story? It's pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, it's a really cool story. I created the Punk Pairs gallery basically with V1 and V2 CryptoPunks historical. Like even with Crypto Schools right now, they're actually launching a historical collection this Friday. And I want to mention that because it's like the next big thing, you know, that is launching with Crypto Schools. With CryptoPunks, there's like, it's a phenomenal story because they were free to claim initially, and a lot of people don't actually realize that, you know, because they're worth such a significant amount. But they were initially free to claim, and there was basically an issue. There was a bug in the contract, and with the bug in the contract, you know, back then there wasn't many Solidity developers, there wasn't many experts, unfortunately. But where there comes now technology, then you see like better ways to advance, you know. So a friend of mine, and actually the closest friend of mine in the NFT space, Frank is his name. He created a wrapper to basically fix this exploit in the contract. And I helped them with marketing. I was like the solo marketing manager working for them because it was just a crazy story, you know, how like a lot of people had the original and didn't do anything with it because you couldn't actually sell them on marketplaces. You couldn't sell any of these, you know, they weren't even known as NFTs at the time. So it's a nice story now. Obviously, you can buy them. They are actually older than the famous CryptoPunks that everyone knows as well. So historical NFTs, I think everyone in the future will definitely want to know what's the very first project. You know, what's the first gold project on Ethereum? That's Crypto Skulls. You know, I think they have a massive value when education comes. Education comes, you know, only when people like do their own research and need to actually understand how to use Etherscan, how to use blockchains. That's something that I'm focusing on as well at the moment. I'm doing a lot of courses. I have a free like NFT course that I'm helping to onboard like a lot of new users, and even Crypto Skulls, what they're doing now, they're launching, and definitely want to talk about this, is the Golden Skulls game.
Yeah. So what was that, TJ said?
The chat was saying it was believed to be the second 10,000 mint, you know, profile picture.
The second 10,000 supply profile picture collection. Yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Well, okay, so you've got a course. You help people with NFTs. That's pretty cool. Now we've talked a lot about historical projects. Talked about history. Talked about V1 punks. We talked about Crypto Skulls. What do you believe is next for NFTs in general?
Yeah. I believe the next thing we're going to see is people are going to be able to sell like day-to-day things through NFTs. I think it's going to be important in terms of like finding out about the past, especially for those that are like no longer with us. It's just easier way. It's a trustworthy way. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't believe everything that I hear. I'm not like a massive fan of media for that reason. I like to know myself because I was the one that actually went and did that research. So I like that the blockchain, we can, you know, account for it. It's completely, it's transparent and accountable. So for that reason, I would like to see houses being sold that way, cars being sold that way. You know, there's a lot of dodgy people out there, a lot of like dodgy mechanics, dodgy auctioneers. Especially where I live in Ireland, it's extremely expensive for a young person.
You're in Ireland. You're in Ireland.
Yes, I'm in Ireland.
I missed that part. I didn't realize that.
Have you been?
I've never been to Ireland. No, maybe we should come.
I want to go.
Okay, I invite you to my house. Come on, Ben.
Okay, me and TJ will be there.
Perfect.
I've always wanted to go. I mean, it seems like a great place. I just went to London for the first time like a few months ago. So we're doing a little European tour for our book tour. We'll be doing later this year. So we'll go hit it up.
Congrats, 100%. I mean, I'm always in London. I have a lot of family in Liverpool, and around that area. So definitely, 100%. And I'd love to see it in Dublin, and we'll have a drop of Guinness together.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something. Yeah.
All right. Well, Irish Girl NFT or Irish NFT Gal. That's the official phrase there. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you for representing Crypto Skulls. I definitely think this is one we're going to. I have a Crypto Skull, had it for quite a while. So it's in my portfolio. And you know what? We love the history and we love the community. So you guys like the Crypto Skulls, make sure to smash the like button. And Irish NFT Gal, we'll catch you later. Thank you for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Thank you so much. Yes, please follow Crypto Skulls. It's crypto bottom / skulls, or my own is Irish NFT Gal. We're going to announce a lot of information with the Gold of Skulls game very shortly as well. We weren't able to talk too much about it today, unfortunately, but definitely we'll be able to announce a lot more for dedicated holders of the project. So thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much, both of you, for having us on. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Look forward to having you on in the future again.
Cheers.
See you in Ireland. Okay. All right. Well, awesome. I guess that's all. Do we want to do quick hits real quick?
Yeah, sure. Real quick.
Run through them real quick. A Bored Ape Whale just spent nearly $1 million on DGod's NFTs. Polkadot enhances cross-chain abilities between its blockchains. Deloitte set to audit USDC issuer Circle. And did you see where Circle said? What was the thing Circle said? So expected a lot more pain in the market or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Good news. Price is going to go back up for sure. So, all right, we got a question or two?
I didn't pull questions. We're kind of out of time.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
My trade is getting crushed now, so perfect. Really guys, where's $22,000? Come on, Bitcoin. You know what I did there? I got in the middle of the range. I like getting in around 20,500. I like getting out at 21,500. I like shorting around 21,500 and getting out at about 20,500, and I'm caught right in the middle. Yeah. 20,900.
And there is still a CME gap there at that 19.1 or 2, I think. We're gonna be talking about that on Blockchain Basement here a little bit later. Frank's gonna be on, so if you guys want to get more of that, follow us over to Blockchain Basement, starting live at 1:15.
Absolutely. And if you guys want the price of Bitcoin to go up, make sure to go buy it right now. Not financial advice. I need you to do that though, so that my long will win. I'm just kidding. Unless. All right, guys, this is all I got. Be blessed. Big boy out.